There are more than 30 workers buzzing around the grounds today at the Newfoundland War Memorial, and they're on a mission to complete an expensive refurbishment of this sacred ground, an area that's been a focal point of remembrance in St. John's for 100 years. This is the type of work you see at the end of a project like this. Fresh sods, new plants, fencing, lighting, sidewalks, and there's this new addition. A remembrance wall built from black granite, spotlighting the various units and organizations with links to this province's long military history. The centerpiece of the memorial is this monument. 5 bronze statues seated on a granite platform, representing Newfoundland's involvement in the First World War. A famous British general, Douglas Haig, unveiled this monument on July 1st, 1924. Thousands of people, including many veterans, witnessed this historic moment. But a century of exposure to the elements have left the statues looking like this. So this well-known artist is breathing fresh life into the monument, using a torch to heat up the bronze, and then applying a fresh patina.
I'm applying a chemical treatment to antique this to bring it back to its original color, and then I'm doing a protective coating on this to preserve that patina.
The result, the faded green appearance, is replaced by a darker, solid color, illustrated here by the statue representing the Royal Newfoundland Regiment. It's just the way the statues looked when they were unveiled a century ago. It's a labor of love for this artist, and it's personal. Morgan MacDonald's great-grandfather was Joe Babstock, a veteran of the First World War who survived several battles and German captivity.
This is a historic event for Newfoundland. It's only going to happen once, and to be this fortunate to witness this is an incredible honor.
The biggest challenge is the weather and ensuring the original artistry remains intact. MacDonald is in awe of the 2 English sculptors who created these statues, Ferdinand Victor Blunstone and Gilbert Bayes.
It's from an era bygone. This is it's a quality of workmanship that you don't see anymore. These sculptors were these were well accomplished sculptors, trained at the National Academy. These were experts in their craft.
And from this unique vantage point, MacDonald can see details that casual observers might not notice.
There's a regimental badge on the back of the shoulder. It's a circular badge that on the uniform, this would have been white and claret, which is the color of the regiment. So these are things that you don't necessarily see from the ground level, and there's just some interesting details like the collar dogs, and the epaulets and the Newfoundland, 1st Newfoundland Forestry Corps. They've got the badges for the Forestry Corps. So these little interesting details that the sculptor took time to cast into these statues.
All this construction will end soon, and on July 1st, thousands of people will gather here for Memorial Day ceremonies. On that day, the remains of an unknown Royal Newfoundland Regiment soldier who died in France during the First World War will be interred inside this new burial chamber at the base of the monument. The lid will be decorated with a bouquet of bronze forget-me-nots, crafted by Morgan MacDonald. Terry Roberts, CBC News, St. John's.